Hey, Tony Gaskins here, popping in. Uh, did I invite the Lord in the room? Yes, I did. Quick talks with Tony tonight. I apologize. Um, I'm not in my normal attire. Got a little clothes on today just because I was out, doing stuff for family and running around and decided, hey, I forgot to keep my word on my video. Now, this is a very short email. I read the first sentence or sentence and a half, and so we're going to jump in this together at the same time. Good morning, Tony. Okay, person sent this in the morning now. At night over here. I need an advice on the following. I was with my fiance 1 year and 3 months. A couple of months, I found out that he was flirting with my sister, talking to her on Messenger, sexual stuff. I forgave him. He said that he didn't drink for a year, that he left that. A couple of weeks, he drank. He lie again. Uh, um, so I think she from another, English may be her second language. He lie again. I just found out he asked my cousin to go out and calling her once on Messenger a couple of months. Even though he didn't do it in person, I feel betrayed, hurt, used, cheat on, disappointed. I canceled the wedding and left him. He has been crying and saying he is sorry, to give him another opportunity. Please give me advice. Okay, so I see I'm gonna get to do two letters in this one. I'm not finna start this video over. Okay? Hey, like I told y'all, if I give my time, y'all giving time too. Sister, go on about your business. All right, go on about your business. The t-shirt on the way. Go on about your business. All right, I can't even put in the words about this man here. This man trying to sleep with your sister. This man trying to sleep with your cousin, and he sleeping with you, and your fiance, and you called off the wedding, and all the feelings you feel. That's right. But anytime you got a man doing something like that, that is the nastiest dirt digger man that you can meet. The nastiest type of man in the world will try to sleep with your family. That's the nastiest type of man in the world. Now listen, that crossed the mind of many, 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 many men mind. That crosses the mind of many men. But only a absolute crazy and deranged and disgusting man will actually go through with that. Okay? So you got to run. You got to run, cut them off. Don't come back. Go on about your business. Okay? Now let me see. On to another one. Hi Tony, hope all is well with you and your family. I am having two issues with my child's father. All right, sister. All right, we supposed to be tackling one issue a letter. So say she got two issues. Number one, my child's father feels the okay to throw out sexual jokes to me. One minute he doesn't joke around, and the next minute he does. I don't feed into it. I am trying to figure out why would he do this. He doesn't care to be with me and constantly says we are not together when I ask him what is going on. Look at you with my good eye. Okay. All right now, sister. Got your glasses on. Got that hair up. Look like natural hair. You got that eyebrow raised like the Rock. What's cooking? But yeah, I see right there. You take care of yourself, put yourself together. So understand this. This one thing you have to realize about men is, and this is why I tell y'all. Now you say your child's father. You didn't say my ex-husband. So to me, what this saying to me is that baby father, not sure what to think. Okay, what this saying to me is that this is not your ex-husband. That this is your child's father, because you would have said ex-husband and child's father if that was the case. But what you have to understand about men is when a man sleeps with you, he feels he owns you. And I always think back, whenever I say that, I think back to when I was telling my cousin about this young lady that does work, for like writing grants and all of that right there and getting money for nonprofits. And he said to me, oh yeah, is she single? I was like, yeah, she's single. He's like, okay, gotta make sure I touch her, make sure I get that money. And it was funny to me as I'm hearing it, because I'm like, wow, this is really, how we as men think that if we sleep with a woman that we have complete control. So the way men think is, and this may not be true for every woman, it's true for a lot of women, but the way men think, and think about this if you're a woman watching this, how, like, have you ever slept with a man and then it's like anytime you seen him, y'all slept together? It could be 6 months later, it could be a year later, it could be 5 years later, and you sleep with him because it's like riding a bike. It's like, well, he already on my list. He already one of the bodies, one of a number on my body count. So I might as well sleep with him. So for a lot of women, that's true. And that's how men see it. And see, that's why I try to tell women that. And there's some women who try to say sex is casual. It's not casual. Some men will say sex is casual because they want the woman to think that it's casual. So they want the woman to play into it and like, oh, that's casual. It don't mean nothing, and all of that. But really, that man know it's not casual. Because when a man sleep with a woman, to that man, it's ownership. To that man, it's ownership. And it's like, I own you, now I own a piece of you. And so when you sleep with somebody, you give them a piece of you and you take a piece of them. That's why the good book say you not only, when you're in fornication, you're not only sinning against God, but you sinning against your own body. So that's why he does that, because if you will give in to the joke and you'll sleep with him, he'll knock you down in a heartbeat. He'll knock you down in a heartbeat. He'll knock you down every time he come see you. Every time he come pick up the child, he'll knock you down if you will let him. If you will play into that. So he doing that, and then you say, you ask him what's going on. And he's like, no, we're not together. We ain't together. So also what he's doing there is he's trying to make you insecure. He's trying to make you feel inadequate. He's trying to make you work for him. He want to make you work for him, and he want to make you want him. So he teasing you. He dangling the fruit out there, the bait. He dangling the bait, and then when you go to bite it, when you say what we got going on, he pull it back. We ain't together, but that's gonna cause desperation. So what he hoping is that one day you get so desperate because he done keep teasing you, and you keep thinking about having these dreams of having your family back together. He hoping that one day he come over and you in a trench coat with nothing on up under there. When I said that, it helped me realize, I hope you ain't did it. I hope you ain't did it. Cause you over there looking at me. Oops. You're oops. So that's what he hoping, is that he'll get you in that place. And it's all a mind game. So what you have to do, you got to shut everything down. Because you say sometimes he plays, sometimes he don't. Listen, you got to get to where it's strictly business. When he say something that's sexual, you don't even hear it. You don't even respond to it. You don't give him no look. You don't give him no ear. You don't give him no response whatsoever. It's like you ain't even hear it. Make him say it again a second time. You still ain't even hear it. A third time, he say it again. You ain't hear me? You heard what I said? You heard me? No, I did not hear you. Here go your child. All right, I got to get going. All right, take care. Bye. Just like that right there. It's all something just to play on you, get you weak, keep you stuck while he living and doing what he want to do. Every week we made an arrangement. Number two. Every week we made an arrangement for him to talk to his son, Thursday through Saturday from 7 to 8 p.m. That's a long time now. That's a long time to talk to a child. That's a long time to talk to anybody. I struggle talking to an adult for a whole hour, so I know he's struggling. Every week he forgets to call on one of those days and then tells me an excuse as to why he forgot. He doesn't even text to tell us he would be late to call. Last week we got into an argument due to him saying he was out watching the game, so he will be late calling his son. This week he was out of town and forgot the time change. I am extremely frustrated and hurt. I don't know what else I can do. I don't want my child to ever feel like his dad is too busy for him and forgets about him. I have already set up the child support paperwork. What am I missing here? Thanks, Tony, for your time. All right, now you spelled my name wrong now. Toney, you got on there. Got that E in there now. Come on now. Take that E out of there. So listen to me. I'm just telling you, not only as a man, but as a human, it's hard for anybody to Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's 3 times in a row that an hour phone call, and it's just have times like you don't want to have it so routine like that, because yeah, it's some big games that happen on Thursday night, some big football games, Thursday night football, and it's just stuff that come up Friday night. You might, and see the thing, when you give a man a time, when you give him that time, you let him know you pinned down. You let him know, because Friday night is date night. Your son could be with your mama, with your home girl, and you could be on a date at 7 p.m. That's when the date night starts, Friday night and Saturday night. So when you say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, call your son, you let him know that you broke, busted, and disgusted, meaning you ain't got nothing going on in your life, that you sitting there on the poppinest nights of the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday used to be the club night. Friday, that's the club night. Saturday, that's the club night. But if not the club, because that happened later, but you pre-gaming. Round then, you pre-gaming around 7, 8 o'clock, And so you let him know, I ain't got no dates. I'm lonely. Give me a call. So, you have to just set a time like, hey, I'm going to be free typically, during the week. Let's set up a time. Let's play it by ear. And then that also decreases the chances of disappointment from your son. And say, hey, so you tell your son, hey, well, your dad, is a lot going on. So he's busy, I'm busy, we're busy. And so he's going to be calling you, but he'll let me know when he's going to call you. And then we'll get on the phone, but it won't be the same time all the time, because he has to work different hours and just, have to do different stuff. So it won't be the same time all the time. You don't want to make it something routine, because now you're setting your son up for failure, because just the way life works. Like, I know this as a professional, having paid coaching sessions that is the same time every week, stuff come up. I got my son game. I got a disappointment, got to be here, got to be there. And so then, yes, that does lead to disappointment for your son, and you sitting there, but it's because y'all being too, strict about the times and then the times that you choose into. So it's like Sunday in the afternoon, football on Sunday, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, maybe a little more chill. Monday, Tuesday, nothing going on. Like, so find some times to where he can talk to him, and then don't make it so specific. So if he talks to him every Saturday, if he talks to him every Saturday or every Sunday, he talking to him, y'all don't live together. And then you keep your son busy so that he not sitting there twiddling his thumbs waiting on his daddy to call. So you and your son, y'all need to be playing Uno. Y'all need to be playing Monopoly. Y'all need to be at the movie theater. Right now AMC theaters let you rent out the whole theater for $100 if you're watching an old school movie. Rent out the whole, go on the AMC app, and you'll see where it say rent out a theater. See where it's one near to you. Get the old school movie, $100. Take your son to the movie Friday night. You and your son got a date Friday night, Saturday night, $100. Y'all got the whole theater to yourself. You see what I mean? So like, you keep your son active, and then when his daddy calls, say, listen, we had to move around because you're not keeping the time that we agreed to. So Just let me know like an hour in advance when you want to talk to your son, and I'll let you know what we got going on and what we doing, because this is traumatizing to your son if we have these set times and you're not showing up in them times. So instead of having set times, I'm gonna let him know that you're gonna be calling him a few times a week, but it'll be different times because of your work schedule and because of my work schedule and because of his schedule with the sports and whatever else you got him in. Make sure you got him in sports or robotics or chess club, whatever, dance team, whatever you into, whatever he into, make sure you got him moving around. So, and if he too young for sports, which you can't, because sports start at 2.5, you could do soccer. No, 18 months you can start soccer. But Thursday night is a practice night. You see what I mean? 7 to 8, that's a practice night. Nah, my 6-year-old practice in at 7. But have them busy. And so that way, this the other thing. You dealing with your child's father, and he's sending you little nasty stuff, little sexual stuff. And then he flipped the script. So he wishy-washy, he's sending mixed signals, and then you agree to these times, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you propose those times, you told him a whole lot when you proposed. When you said that, you told him a whole lot when you proposed those times. If he proposed those times, then he was setting you up. He's like, oh yeah, you can't date. Friday night, 7 o'clock, that's when the date starts. It's too late to take him to the babysitter at 8 o'clock. So I know where you at. I got my hand on you. Every Friday, Saturday night, I'm right in the middle of your date time. You ain't finna go drop my son off at 8 o'clock to somebody's house. You dropping him off 5:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, so you could go home, shower, get your makeup, get your outfit ready, so you could be ready to be picked up by 7. Them the 2 hot nights of the week for a date. So you have to change this thing up so that he can't put his finger on you. So he don't know where you at and what you doing. Ain't nobody doing date night on Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. So this right here. And so what you doing is you're sitting and you are just you reacting to him. You sitting and you waiting on him to do what he want to do, when he want to do it, how he want to do it, and you sitting and waiting for him. Oh, is you gonna call that 7? You sitting there waiting on him. Oh, why you said something sexual to me, but you don't want me? What are we? What are we? What is going on? You just said you want to eat this peach cobbler, and then the next thing you know, you don't even call on Saturday night like you're supposed to. I'm so sick and tired of this. Have you considered my heart and your son's heart? So you sitting there like a deer in the headlights, and he looking at you like, wow, my goodness, can you find a boyfriend? Can you get you some love? Like, my goodness. Oh my goodness. But he ain't gonna tell you that because he love that. He love that. He just throwing your game all off. So he know you sitting by the phone waiting on him to call. And you got your son waiting on him to call. And then that disrupt your whole day. Your whole night messed up now. You losing sleep. And he don't even care that your son upset, because it ain't about him and his son. It's about him upsetting you. Because if he can upset you, then he can control you. And so that's what he want over your life, control. So every now and then, if y'all keep these set times, he gonna miss them on purpose, because it's gonna throw your energy off. It's gonna disrupt your spirit. So if you do got a boyfriend, as soon as he throw your spirit off, I saw somebody, my wife outside my window there. As soon as he throw your spirit off, if you do got a boyfriend, you go to get on the call with your boyfriend, you upset because your soul tie just pulled that cord. So now you upset. And so he'll do that intentionally. It's a mind game. Because see, what a grown boy want to do, when he leave you, he want to keep you stuck. He want to keep you stuck. He want to keep you confused He want to keep you right there trapped so that he could go out and do what he want to do. He's sleeping around. He knocking them down. You hear me? He hollering about he was watching the game. He was in some draws. And he telling you he was watching the game. Ain't no game come on Friday night. Barely. And Saturday night, that time of day, it don't really be no games on that time of night. Friday and Saturday. And now Thursday night, yeah, if it's in NFL season. And basketball too. But he around here doing what he want to do. But he got your mind gone so you can't even focus on dating. And then he know that you're not actively or intentionally dating because you ask him what is going on. So, because you say he constantly says we are not together when I ask him what is going on. So he know you sniffing his booty. Instead of, and when sniffing booty, I'm talking about, you know how like dogs, when you walking your dog and your dog walk up to somebody else, they sniff each other booty. That's what I be talking about. So he know you checking for him and what he got going on and how he feel about you and what he want with you, and have he thought about coming back to you and being a family, and that you done shut your life down, cut off all potential of dating, because most men gonna need to take you out on Friday night or Saturday night, because Sunday night he got to get ready for work on Monday. If this a grown man, good man. Thursday night he got to get ready for work on Friday. So most men need to take you out Friday night or Saturday night. You gave up the 2 date nights. Because at that time is when you would be on your date, or at least getting ready if your date gonna be a little later than that. So now he knows she's stuck, she's standing still. So that is the downside of having a schedule. And now listen, you ain't that busy. You ain't that busy because I see your name on here and I see your job description. You ain't busy. You ain't busy. This right here is a 9 to 5 you working. You ain't busy. So you don't need no set hour because you're not that busy. So just say, hey, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I put our son down for bed at 8:30. So between 3:30, look like you get off 3:30. You might get off 4. So between 4 and 8:30, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday through Thursday, let me know when you can call your son. I'm going to let him know. And you need to try to call him at least 3 times a week if you want to have a relationship with him. And if you can't call your son 3 times a week, I'd rather you not call him at all. Because I ain't going to let you just be dangling in his life and just traumatizing him and upsetting him. Because I got to take care of his emotional state. And he throwing temper tantrums, he getting rolled up in school, he getting in trouble because of the trauma that you causing him. So I got to be his protector if you're not going to be a man for him. And exactly what I just said, that's what you got to say to him. And listen when I tell y'all this. If you're a woman watching this and you got a baby daddy, stop saying that yelling. Stop saying it cursing. Stop saying it crying. Stop saying it when you mad. Text it to him. In a time of peace, text it to him so he could read it 50 times over. And it will sting. It will hurt. Because he will question his manhood and his integrity and what he is doing to his child. But the mistake that a lot of women make is you prepare for war in the midst of battle. In a time of peace, you prepare for war. So you have to say this when everything is cool, calm, and collected, meaning he may have made a little mistake, but y'all not in the moment of the argument. And then you saying it, because it go in one ear and out the other. When you on the phone yelling and cussing or crying, he literally got the phone down. A lot of times he got the phone on mute. He not even listening to you. He watching the game, or he talking to somebody else about how crazy you is. That's literally what he doing. But when you text him, now you might get a nasty text in response, but don't do any caps, all the exclamation marks, all these emojis. Don't do any of that. But instead, you saying to him, hey, make sure that you reach out to your child, to your son or to your daughter or to your children at least 3 times a week. because they are counting on you. And when you are not there and you're not consistent, it hurts their heart and you're causing them trauma that is going to show up in their adult life. And I have to be with them every day when they're crying, when they're throwing tantrums, when they're getting in trouble in school. So if you cannot be consistent, I will have to cut you completely off because I have to protect their heart if you can't. Point blank period. Rewind what I just said. Write it down while I'm saying it, and then tweak it to the language that fits your situation. And you text that. You text that. You don't say that. You don't say that on the phone. You don't say that in person because he's going to forget what you said, or he might not even hear you. But when he could read it, he's going to read it over and over. And so now what you got to do is you got to get you a life. You got to get you a life. You shouldn't. See, that's why how I tell people I don't like to do the same thing. I don't like routine because I got me a life. I got me a life. It's like it's people who they do a call every single morning. And they do it to make money because it's a part of a business strategy. Child, please. You ain't finna get me on no phone 6 o'clock every single morning. Y'all. Monday through Friday either. I'm not finna be on a call 6 o'clock every morning, or nor am I gonna be on a call 9 p.m. every night. You know why? Because I got me a life. This morning I slept in to 9 o'clock. So that 6 a.m. wake up call would have had to be missed. Yesterday I probably slept in, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. I'm not finna be getting up. You know why? Because I got me a life. When you give somebody a schedule like this, that is in concrete, and you got to keep that same schedule because life changes. That's why he telling you, hey, I was out watching the game. You know what he telling? You know what that mean right there? I got me a life. I got stuff to do. I'm having fun. I'm living my best life. And then what you said, I'm extremely frustrated and hurt. Because you don't got no life. You got to be so busy working on what you do it on YouTube. Click the link in the description. If you want to, you might not need it. The YouTube for Beginners course, what you do it on YouTube. 3 years from now, you could be making 6 figures by doing what you do for that place right there. You do that on YouTube. The same exact thing that you do it on camera and upload it to your YouTube channel. Now you got your life. See what I'm saying? Now you doing that right there. Do it one-on-one, in person, socially distanced with the mask. Okay, do it Zoom, virtual. You might be doing that. Okay. Now your YouTube, your one-on-one, your Zoom. Now you making money, you put it to the side. Now, boom, look at the storefront. $900 a month. You build your YouTube, you making $10K a month. You pay $900 a month, $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month for your storefront. It got your name on it and what you do. And now you got students coming there every day. You got people coming there every day. Monday through Friday, you ain't even got to work for these people. You ain't got to work where you working at, because at that point, now you doing your own thing. You see what I'm saying? The stay at home people, the virtual people. Hey, you got your own place. So get so busy creating your website, getting your logo, writing it in a book, doing it on YouTube, that you got you a life. So Thursday night, you in a session. And your son, he over there in the corner, doing his homework. He's paying attention to what you got going on. He learning from business mom, because Thursday night booked up now. Friday night, it's you and him. Y'all doing what y'all doing. Top golf, I fly, movie. You see what I'm saying? Y'all living life. And then he The baby daddy, he got to get in where he fit in. Cause listen here, playboy, if you wanted us to be sat down, then you should have sat us down by being a real man and providing a living. Listen here, playboy, if you want to be able to put your finger on us and know where we at and what we doing at all time, then you should have been a real man and we could have been a family. But if you out of sight, you out of mind. Get on our schedule. Get in where you fit in. So listen, this where you maybe can reach me. This is the times you maybe could reach me. Sunday through Thursday, between the hours of 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Sunday and 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Put it in your calendar, playboy, and holler at the judge if you feeling froggy. Let's go to court on it. So you cannot let no man be out of your life but still controlling your emotions and controlling your life. He out watching the game. You know how good that feel? Hey, I can't even put in the words how good that feel. He living his best life. And you sitting there, you looking at the phone. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. He's gonna call. It's okay, buddy. You and your son crying because you done made his daddy a priority. But he ain't made y'all no priority. You done made his daddy special. But he ain't made y'all special. See, your son ought to be so busy with you, with what you got going on and the life that you done created, and seeing you hustle and grind, and he's so intrigued with your entrepreneurship ventures outside of your day job, and you got so much stuff planned that your son's so intrigued, he forget he got a daddy. Oh, hey, Tom. Dad, how are you? How are you doing? I was with mommy. We were at the movie. We were just at the movie. We watched this amazing movie. Oh, why wasn't I there when you called? Well, you never call on time. So that's why I stopped waiting, because you don't call when you say you're gonna call. So me and mommy had stuff to do. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing got no man together better than a child. When that child tell they daddy what the lit read, he get gathered all the way together in a way that you can never gather him. You can't never read no man the way his child can read him. So you got to get busy. Start sniffing his booty, waiting on him to rescue you with a phone call or with some flirtation or with a promise that he gonna come back to you and y'all gonna be together, and get busy. You a millionaire. You selling for 30K a year. You a millionaire. And you selling because you waiting on him. Listen, stop letting a man run your life. Don't let no man have no control on you. Don't never let no man be outside of your household and controlling the energy inside your household. Don't ever let that happen. Don't ever let no man step out of your life and still have control on what go inside your life. Don't ever let that happen. So from this day forward, you too busy. Get in where you fit in. Because you was not consistent, we ain't got no set time. Because I'm not finna let my son's heart be broken. So if you can't be no real man, let me know an hour notice when you free to call, and I'm gonna let you know if we gonna be available. How that sound? You see what I'm saying? That's the energy you got to bring. That's the energy. And you know why I'm telling you this? Because I'm a man. I know if I was him, what'll get me together. I know what'll get me together. I remember talking to a man. This man had a $35 million contract. I'm talking to this man. Pro athlete. He come to get coaching because he want his child's mother back. I say, so what make you want her back? Like, why you want to come back all of a sudden? He said, man, I'll be honest with you. He say, man, when I left her, you know what I'm saying, we broke up or whatever because I cheated or whatever. You know, like, man, she ain't called me for nothing. Like, she ain't asked me for no money for diapers. She ain't asked me for money for daycare. She ain't called me for nothing. He was like, so I said to myself, like, man, she good. Like, she don't need me. Like, man, I said, she don't need me. He was like, and I'm like, man, he was like, I thought I was going to be able to have like some control because I thought she was going to need me for money. I thought she was going to be calling me and be needing me. And then I was going to be able to be like, well, hey, well, I need to see my daughter. Well, hey, I need to see my son. Well, hey, I need it right here from you then if you need that. He was like, I thought I was going to be able to do that. But when she ain't called me for nothing, he was like, I realized just how useless I am and that her and my child will be fine by themselves. And now that's why I got to get myself together and get right and be willing to do her right because I want to be in my child's life because this is my first child. And when he said that, that's when I already knew that because it confirmed in my spirit. And that's why I tell women all the time, that child 100% yours. Stop looking at your child as 50% yours and 50% his, and you sitting there with your hand out waiting on him to do something for you. Yeah, he helped you bring that child in the world, but you made a decision to get on your back and to keep the child and to have the child. So when you do that, he could be dead. So when y'all not together, you got to pretend he dead. And if you could put him on child support, but if the check don't come, you can't lose no sleep over that. Okay, you got to elevate your game. You got to elevate your grind. You got to turn it up a notch because this your child. Because you laid down for your child. And if he don't want to be responsible, guess what? He's going to pay a price for that. He not off scot-free. He got to answer to God. He going to reap what he sown. You can't worry about that. Too many women be like, oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Why are you saying it's 100%? It's not 100% my child. It's 50% my child because I ain't the only one who made this baby. Yes, you did. You got on your back. You had the baby. That's the mindset you got to shift because as long as you depending on that other 50%, you always going to be half of a woman. You always going to be half of a mama to that baby. And you got to be 100 for that child. That child not going to understand you being half empty. That child ain't going to understand that. You got to show up. You got to get work from home. Okay, look, it's single mothers on mymentor.life making a couple hundred a week or a couple thousand a month mentoring other single mothers, mentoring women who going through a breakup, mentoring divorcees, mentoring on health and wellness, self-love, confidence. And they at home after their job is over with and on the weekends and they doing a session here and there, but it's making up that little extra money that he supposed to be paying in child support. Listen, you got to think outside the box. You got to do what you got to do. And you got to make it happen. Don't sell your body and don't do nothing illegal. But it's ways to make money legally from the comfort of your home without you having to just dump your child on somebody else while you go work a whole another job out and about. It's laptop money today. There is laptop money today. You know what I mean? iPad money today. It's several ways to get it. And so you might have to invest in one session to get a blueprint or a plan or how you can make some money. Do what you got to do to be 100% whole and start depending on a man. And see, when you treat him like he a non-factor, like he don't matter, that's when he want to get right. But as long as you sniffing his booty and you asking him what's going on and you asking him why you ain't do this, why you ain't do that, why you ain't keep this word, why you ain't keep that word, why you out here doing this, living your life all out at the game, watching the game, you living your best life and you got me and your son at the house doing nothing, waiting on your phone call and you frustrated and you down and out and you crying and complaining, he know he got you. He know you stuck because he know you don't have the mental or emotional capacity to entertain another man. So he could go sleep with whoever he want to sleep with and you sitting there looking like who shot John and forgot to kill him. And so listen to me. Now John on the witness stand testifying about you. And so that's how he looking at you. Like you up the creek without a paddle. Stuck out of luck. I know y'all SOL means something else. Mine means stuck out of luck. All right, all y'all, your little cursing. So listen to me. So as you notice, the first email ain't had nothing to do with this here video. So y'all forgive me if you went to read and you like, oh Lord, what? Oh. But yeah, that one did mention a baby daddy, didn't it? Oh no, they ain't mention no baby daddy. It was a fiance. Hey, this Tony Gaskin here. God bless you. I got to get going. We'll be in touch, and Lord willing, I got games again tomorrow. I had games today, games tomorrow. You know what I mean? So, but Lord willing, I'll be able to, do a Sunday sermon tomorrow. Lord willing. God bless you. We'll talk soon.